So yeah, cool. Like, let's interview or whatever. Like, I'm curious about the free snacks and stuff, and I guess we can talk about the job too. Yeah. Hi, I'm Matt, design educator here at Canva, and yep, I got the job. Now, that little experiment at the start was all about first impressions. And ensuring your CV makes a good one is crucial because it serves as your initial introduction to a potential employer. It's the first thing a recruiter or a hiring manager will see, so they're going to make a bunch of assumptions about you based on what it looks like. Let's play a little game of match the CV to the applicant. Can we have a timer, please? Ah, nice. And some appropriate music? Sweet. So how'd you do? There are no right answers. Just the fact that you had an expectation of what someone looked like simply based on the way their CV looked. And in that moment, there's a good chance you probably decided whether they're actually going to be invited for the interview or not. And that's the purpose of a CV, showcasing your skills, experience, and qualifications, both in words, but also in what it communicates visually before anyone's even started reading your professional statement. In this video, we're going to focus on what it looks like. But before we do that, what should it include? Include your full name, phone number, and email address. You may also add a professional looking photo, a link to your LinkedIn profile, or a personal website. Write a brief, focused statement highlighting your key skills, experiences, and career goals tailored to the specific job you're applying for. List your relevant work experience in reverse chronological order, including job title, company name, location, and dates of employment. For each position, a few bullet points describing your key responsibilities, achievements, and any quantifiable results. Provide details on your educational background, including degrees or diplomas, institutions, locations, and dates of completion. You may also include relevant coursework or honours or awards. List any relevant hard or soft skills that are applicable to the job, such as technical proficiencies or languages, communication or problem-solving abilities. If you have a professional certification or a license relevant to the job, include them in this section with the name of the certification, the issuing organisation, and the date obtained. Showcase any significant achievements, awards, or recognitions you've received in your professional or academic career. Mention any volunteer work or community involvement, especially if it demonstrates skills or experiences applicable to the job. List any professional organisations or associations you're a member of, along with your role or title. While it's not necessary to include references directly on your CV, you can add a statement of references available on request to indicate that you have them ready. It's a lot, isn't it? You don't need to include it all. You may not have it all, and that's fine. I just wanted to give you a comprehensive list. Actually, scan this QR code and you can get your own cheat sheet to refer back to. I'll put a link in the description as well. Okay, I've been talking at you a lot. Are you ready to start designing? The easiest way to begin any project in Canva is to start with a template. It just means you're not starting with a blank page. Wow, look at all these options. Choose one that instantly appeals. Remember, everything is customizable, so we're going to spend a little bit of time making it your own. I've chosen this one. It has a bit of color, it feels fresh and lively. Now, a quick tip. Add some extra pages and then open the design tab. I always go through other templates and quickly grab things that look interesting or good. For instance, I like the way that they've shown the hobbies on this one. And I like the progress bars on this one. I may not end up using them, but they're good to have close at hand as I start designing. As you can see, this already has an executive summary. I wouldn't call myself an executive. Let's change that to professional. Just double click on any text and retype the info. I'm going to fast forward so all the text is changed. There, like magic. I can change colors like this. Hit change all to quickly adjust. I like these fonts, but if you wanted to change them, you could go here. That's a really great profile picture, but it's not me. Profile pictures are hard, and it's debatable whether you should include one at all. The pro side argues that a professional looking picture creates a stronger personal brand and makes your application more memorable. The against counters that the profile picture may introduce unconscious bias. Plus, it uses up valuable space that could be used for showcasing your skills and accomplishments. It's really going to be your personal preference. If you do want to include one, I'd suggest watching my friend Jackson's video. He shows a whole range of profile photos and how to make them, and it's just a really fun video to watch. I've brought in some additional elements I borrowed from those other templates, and I'm getting pretty close to finishing. One thing I wanted to point out that this template does really well is the hierarchy. It's really easy to see where I'm looking first and where to find things. I might move the contact information up to the top though. It's where most people expect to find it, so why make it harder? I really don't want them to have to go searching for my details. I could keep designing away, but I think you get the idea. Let's look at how we could share this. Now, I could go here and download a PDF. It's an easy way to attach it to an email or a job application portal. The standard version also makes a really small file size. If you think people might print it out, make sure you select the PDF print option. But the best way I'd suggest is creating a view-only link. I love this tool. It's so easy. Just send this link to anyone and this is what they'll see. I could even add animations or live links and they'd show here too. Hey, let me show you that quickly. I'll add an animation to this element and something to subtly grab attention back to my name because that's what I want them to remember. And let's make this reference request statement an actual link. That way they click on them and then they're taken through to another document. I'll make my email live as well so they can just click on it and a new message will open up. Website too. Okay, now when we go back to the view only link, reload it, you can see it's all updated. Isn't that cool? No resending the link needed. Perfect if you want to add things or adjust based on the feedback you're getting. I love the view only link, and I know I already said that, but I really do. Life was so much more difficult before it existed. Having said that, there may be cases where a potential employee would like a printed copy of your CV, and that's no problem. But this is also a good spot to point out how important it is to check and recheck your spelling, grammar, punctuation, etc. In fact, get someone else to look over it for you as well. Once you send it to print, it's locked in, and you don't want to miss a role just because you spelled their name wrong. It's a true story, it happened, and I didn't get the job. It's simple to collaborate with people on Canva. Just add their email here and they can jump into this document in real time with you. You can leave comments for them like this and they'll get a notification about it. Oh, that's a good point. Maybe I will change that. When you're happy and ready to print, go to this button. Check the preview to make sure it's looking as you expected. choose the paper type, and how many you need. Hit continue, and it'll be on its way to you in just over a week. It's that easy. Professionally printed, free delivery, and a happiness guarantee. Plus, when you print with Canva, you also plant a tree as well. We've already planted over 4 million new trees from this initiative. Wow, we've covered a lot. The last thing I'll mention is don't forget to tailor your CV for specific employers. If you're going for a tech job, you might not want to include that paper round that you did when you were 12. Maybe you do, because I guess it shows the ability to rise early and complete work with the deadline. But you know what I mean. Be targeted and intentional with your CV. And if you're sending it digitally, there's really no reason not to customize it for the job and/or industry. Your potential employee will notice, and they'll appreciate that you made the effort. And they don't need to know how easy it was. That'll be our little secret. Oh, hi, you're still with us. Looking for more design inspiration? Well, explore our curated playlists featuring an array of tutorials led by design experts tailored to elevate your creative journey. And here's one of my recent top picks that might go well with what you just watched. Until next time,